Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the health secretary, swimming in a sewage-contaminated creek with his grandkids. But this is not The Onion. And then proudly posting pictures on social media. RFK Jr. Was posing shirtless in Washington, D.C.'s Rock Creek Park, where swimming has been banned for over half a century, due in part to a, quote, high concentration of fecal... Okay, I'm sorry, it's not The Onion. Fecal bacteria. And if that is not enough to give you pause from taking a dip, well, D.C. Water recently announced, talking about that creek, that it is preparing for emergency repairs on a large sewer line next to Rock Creek after discovering significant structural issues. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is disgusting. Joining me now, Harry Enton, to tell us something we don't know. So please don't tell me that that's absolutely foul and disgusting, because I'm well aware of that.
Don't worry.
Okay, but here's the thing. RFK goes and does this, all jokes aside. Most people would say, I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
But what is their trust of him overall as health secretary?
Yeah, I mean, look, you would think when it comes to the Health and Human Services Secretary that you would trust the information that they would put out when it comes to health issues. But in fact, when you look at RFK Jr., little to no trust when it comes to health issues. Look at this. In December of 2024, it was 67%. Then he was on the month for a few jobs. You might have thought that that number might have declined, but no, it's basically exactly the same. 66% in March of 2025 had little to no trust in RFK Jr. and health issues. And again, I think it's worth reiterating, he is the Health and Human Services Secretary. He should be trusted a lot on this.
Yeah, so that 2/3 of people don't trust him. All right, you've got measles, you've got a whole lot of things out there right now, but there are some issues. So some might say 2/3 is a lot not to trust. Others might say, well, gosh, how does he have that much trust? Maybe because there are some issues that he has championed that do reach a lot of people and that a lot of people agree with.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Aaron. Look, on issues like vaccines and I guess in bathing and sewage, they don't trust him. But when it comes to something like adding dyes to food and restricting dyes and added sugars to food, look at this. This is something, of course, RFK has been favoring. You have red dye number 3 over there on the left side of your screen. Look at this. 66% favor the idea of restricting added dyes and sugars in a food, just compared to 12% opposed. So this is an issue on which the American people are very much with RFK Jr. And then I think it's really important to put in perspective RFK Jr.'s popularity as a whole. So I looked at a slew of folks across the Trump administration, their net favorability ratings. Look at this. Guess who the most popular guy is? Now, he's still underwater there at -5 points, but that actually makes him the most popular guy in the Trump administration, more popular than Rubio, more popular than Trump, more popular than Vance, and more popular than Pete Hegseth at -14 points. He's 9 points ahead of him.
Which is amazing, and sometimes it shows people agree, you know, when you have to ban things in food, a la Michael Bloomberg in New York City, sometimes it works. Okay, now tell me something I don't know.
Okay, I will tell you something that you don't know, Aaron Burnett. In the last 24 hours, I looked at what was trending alongside RFK Jr. when it comes to his Google searches. Perhaps not surprisingly, swimming is up there. But it, of course, reminded folks this whole thing of the time that we found out that there was a tapeworm inside of RFK Jr.'s brain, and now people are thinking about it. I think perhaps they're wondering, when you go into sewage like that, could it possibly be that he gets another tapeworm in his head?
Or is it the brainworm that makes him the decision to go into the sewage?
I don't. You got me.
I don't know.
Explain it.
But you know, one of the things about him is I bet he would be happy to talk about that.
I think he would.
All right. Thank you all. It's time for Anderson.